Back. Some shit happened and I disconnected, but we're back now. That was only 16 minutes before it died. The suck is real. Well. Hopefully we can stay connected for longer this time.
Hopefully.
If not, then sorry for the 2 short streams. Oh, time to go and talk to Mirai. What are you playing, Kiba?
I'm just fucking running Conan.
Community area. Can now go to Kowloon 2. Yay. I guess.
Yay!
I go talk to 2 random girls in the community area and get a request from Yugo. Leader of a hacker group. Makes sense.
Well, I think that's how that works, but whatever, sure.
BBS. A hacker's justice. Hey, a memory up! Yay! Wow, I need those really bad. Gotta go to the Zaxxon forum now. The issue is, after I get another increase to my memory, I still don't have enough space to put on anything above a champion. I might be able to get another rookie, but like, that's a rookie. I don't think I can get another champion in here or a mega. Which kinda sucks. But, you know what, whatever. Rendezvous with Faye. Under Kowloon 1. That's convenient. Also kinda hilarious that this quest is like, oh, there's these super evil hacker guys, and they had to send, like, second in command of Zaxxon to go find them. They're in one of the first. They're in the first area you go to.
That's funny.
The first place you go to look is in the very, very first area that you have access to. That seems flawed. I think I have... Yeah, I do. Okay. I have a champion virus, so I can use acceleration. I have a dino bee, a dragon, and a sword dog. I actually should probably make another one of the dragon too. Oh wow. Wow. Oh wow. Wow. Oh wow. You can leave them and they'll be happy, but you actually can't do anything. The best thing is if you talk to the guy, it's just you just randomly hear him say so happy after a bit. If you talk to the girl, she's like, so many cats. Like, he's just happy. Probably because, like, he's with the girl. But she's like, oh my god, there's cats. Everywhere. So many cats.
That's all I care about. I could give two shits about you and your plight. I only care about the cats.
Hey, and somebody joined the Discord. Taco Thief has joined your party.
Thanks, I guess. I'm stealing my tacos.
That's... Welcome to the Discord. Please don't steal all the tacos. I don't know what else to say with that. Give me an update. I found your friends. One of them was under control. The other one was just really amused with cats.
This bitch really
Who knows why? But
well, I have to
Chick's got some Anson for some fuzzy action. Oh wow, it's really uncomfortable. Oh, I just noticed I got a notification from YouTube that Drifter uploaded a video about Realm Royale.
Okay.
It's titled "This Game Tricked Me."
Tricked you? Curious as to how.
I will watch after the stream, assuming this one actually works out, and to find out. I can now go to Kowloon 3 and somewhere else, I think. Pretty sure I was supposed to go to somewhere else. There it is. Dreamin's Hideout. Should be interesting. And I don't have... Okay. So we don't have any party size increases yet, or at least right now. So there will be no additions for a bit. Gilmon, yay, a Drakmon. That's a new Digimon line that I might show off, probably. Have to activate acceleration again, because I have to do that every time I go to a new area. Whoops. I think... There we go. Farm expansion plugin. Nice. Since when are we in Jurassic Park?
I don't know.
There will be a domination battle. Can we actually give you anything else? Could increase your strength by 5. And your speed by 5. Yeah. Well, let's go with that. You're pretty slow. You're hecka slow. But you have the pen attack, so increase speed. And you can increase your crit chance. What are you doing here?
Nothing.
Exactly.
Wink.
Swiggity swooty, I was searching for a booty. Lucky me. I found Zaxton's second in command booty. Well, this is going to be our second one of these, so that's fun. Up. And we got drugged. Thanks. Oh, good. Forgot about this part. We dream of Erica for some reason. And her being nice. That's that's the dream. There it is. You're not Erica. No way in hell. Erica doesn't say sweet things. Erica beats you with a teddy bear. If you tell me, I'll do anything you want, and I do mean any, and then it cuts off. That's enough sweet dreams. That's enough sweet dreams. Nuke 'em, Machine Dramon. Yeah, that'll do it.
That son of a bitch.
They told me to have sweet dreams. I told them to have a sweet death. Well, okay then.
To fuck off.
It's such a hilarious coincidence of, like, dreaming. Dream is very quickly taking a more adulty turn, and suddenly Yugo's like, hey, I can pretty much nuke a planet with this Digimon, let's go for it. And the best thing is, the girl who KOs you with her weird smelly gas perfume crap has Phantomon, a Grim Reaper. Yeah, about that.
Tasty.
Boy, what? The best thing is his weapon is a Kusarigama, just much bigger scythe.
Oh, I was gonna
Kusarigama
say,
is like
that one.
Kusarigama is like a little handheld scythe. This is like an actual scythe. It's just there's also a chain with like a metal ball on the end. Generally a very heavy metal ball.
Can't be a weak ass ball. So
it's like a thick, solid iron ball, and the way that you would use a Kusarigama is the scythe is for close range, and you throw the ball at people.
also kinda like what Genus had, but not, because that was a totally different thing.
Kinda.
Genus's thing was more of a toy than a weapon, but it could be potentially used as a weapon.
Yeah, think about his weapon, except for instead of it being a ball and a cup, it's a ball and a scythe.
Gotcha.
Significantly more upsetting if you get hit by it. At least with Genus, you get hit by it, you're like, oh, with a scythe
metal tools that had like a chain and then a ball at the end of it, so that's also feasible.
Tis. Oh, right, I forgot. Infinity Cannon.
Half not a flail. The thing is when you swing it, the fucking ball could go anywhere.
Think a flail, but instead of it being attached to a stick, it's attached to a scythe.
Yeah.
Infinity Cannon for 115 electric damage to everything. Because die.
Why not? Because why not?
Because Mega Digimons. The best thing is, it's actually kind of balanced, even though it doesn't look balanced at all. Like, you're facing rookies still, but on your team, Yugo has a Machine Dramon, which is a Mega. It's fair, because he's only got the one Digimon. Later on, you can have as many Megas as you goddamn well please.
Well, yeah, there has
up to a certain point, obviously, but like...
limit of removal.
Yugo's supposed to be like, he's the boss of Zaxxon, he's the leader of the entire hacker group. Don't mess with him, it's bad.
I don't give a fuck with that guy. But no, stop.
The best thing is, Yugo has, he's got his, just his Machine Dramon right now. Meanwhile, Faye has Machine Dramon, or not Machine Dramon, Sakuyamon, Tiger Vespamon, and Hoomon. So she's got 3 Megas, he's got 1. However, her 3 Megas are all different types. His is, he's got just the one guy. But his one guy is actually very, very powerful, so it's kind of a, like, it's the, Machine Dramon is level 30, I think he's a virus, and his attack, Infinity Cannon, is a 115 to all. Meanwhile, Tiger Vespamon has single target and is a virus. Hoomon has multi-target, but is a vaccine, and the other one has a multi-target, but it's a light data, so it has one thing it's strong against. Vanthian! That attack just looks cool. It's not very good, but it looks really cool. Are you gonna attack me with your shitty guy that I'm pretty sure I just take out instantly now? Oh, I have a light attack. Dino Beamon, use Holy Light too. I think. Nope, that didn't kill it. Sad face. Common Hammer? Common Hammer, there we go. And suddenly, the clear is real. And the best thing is, in this game, you really just need to make sure one person can block off the enemy. And thankfully, because they're all light, or they're all virus, Hoomon just like dunks on all of them. Nano Machine Break on the hit guy, and then Hoomon for the finish. Starlight Explosion. I like that attack in other games because it has a secondary effect. In this game, it just does a kind of okay amount of damage, I guess. And that's the win. Yay! And because it was a domination battle, I get 4,760 XP. Even though I'm not that far in the game. Cause that was all off of a rookie Digimon. Which effectively, the only one above rookie is Phantomon. But because it was a special battle, you get an ass ton of XP. The special battles with like Ultimate or higher give you just so much. It's a stupid amount of experience.
I mean, as it should.
Like, for the points of the game where you only have 3 Digimon, that's probably the best form of leveling you have access to, is just spam doing those. So, yeah. At least we got more time in this time. Well, that was a quest. Kind of.
Quest and a half. But give me a quest.
It could still be a threat. Shall I get rid of it? She's so perpetually bitchy, and yet not the worst or most evil sounding seeming person in this game. Actually, she ends up being one of the nicer ones, which is awkward. Oh yeah, I forgot. At the end of this quest, the Phantomon, instead of deleting it, you kind of give it a malware that stops it from being able to move. So you,
that seems kind of mean.
Instead of deleting it, so killing it, you trap it inside of its own body to where it can't function, but it still knows it's a rat. Like it can still, it's still conscious. It just can't do anything.
Yeah, I get it.
It is really harsh though, like, what's a dick move, Yugo? That's one of the decisions in this game where your decision on what to say actually gives you more than one line of dialogue. The thing is, I don't know the other line, because that's kind of a dick move to trap something inside of its own body.
Yeah, a little bit.
Makes you a bit of an asshole. Yeah, you're not destroying it, but like, that doesn't make it any better.
Might as well be sometimes.
To a point, that might be the nicer solution. Alright, I think we can put Dracmon on the team. We can. So I can use Dracomon as my data type for now. And then when I digivolve him, I can make him into the other Corgermon. on top of everything with the Digimon, I'm gonna try to get as many new ones as possible. Just because there's a lot of shit we didn't get to show off in the original run, and there's just new things in this game. So like, I'll try to get a Drakemon. I'll try to get. I got. There's a few other new things as well, but like, try to get as much new crap as I can, just to guarantee that we can show off some of and we can show off some of the things that were just added for this game.
Yeah.
Like Zubamon, that entire line that wasn't in the first game. Actually, as a hilarious note, that wasn't even supposed to be in this game, but there were enough people who were like, "That sounds awesome," to where they were like, "Ship it, go for it, add it to the game." Then they did the same thing with Apokelmon. So we just got some little extra stuff that we shouldn't have gotten, but because everyone showed the devs so much love for it, they're like, we have no reason not to. Though considering how the positive feedback of the two Cyber Sleuth games and New Next Order did, like, the public feedback for them is kind of crazy good.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very likely we're gonna get other games for Digimon, which is awesome because the series is fun. The games are not bad sometimes. I will not stand by will games like All-Star Battle happen, but other games are good. Just that one was really bad. Like, out of their fighting games, their best one was probably Rumble Arena 2, but their RPGs and whatever the hell the world games are supposed to be, Pet Simulators, ? Those games are really good. Interesting thing about this quest, I'm sorry I'm skipping through the dialogue, it's just habit. The quest is, the school that our character went to sent in a job request to Hoodie, which is a hacker group, and our character was kicked out of school for being a hacker. Well, not being a hacker, for being accused of being a hacker. He was accused of it because somebody stole his account info, which in this game's world is your ID. So if your account is stolen, everyone assumes you're a hacker because hackers have to kind of keep swapping around information.
Mm-hmm.
So you get kicked out of school and everything, and now your school is like, "Hey, we need your help. We need you to hack." But because of the fact of the matter of you were kicked out for being a hacker, you don't want to be seen because you were already bullied by literally the entire school. So you don't really want to have them be like, "Oh, so you are a hacker." Like, I just want to get my shit back, dude. Come on.
I just want my life back. But no, you've done bad crime. You not go back.
He didn't even do anything. Somebody stole his account info. So it's not even like, "You're a criminal and we have evidence that says you're..." No, we're pretty sure you're a criminal because you had to change your account info. What if I forgot my password and I needed to change my password? I'm a hacker.
Well, you don't get second chances. Yeah, you don't get second chances like that in this world. Sorry, fuck off.
Yeah, essentially.
Sorry, we have to make the game interesting somehow. So get out of here. Oh, you still can.
We have to make a game. So you changed your password. You're gone.
I would never have my password
You know
as Princess Fluffy Butt. What are you on about? What kind of fucking person do you think I am? Somebody who plays Borderlands? Touché.
You know, considering we mentioned it earlier, or at least I mentioned it earlier while you were talking about the VR thing.
Well, again, that kind of got half cut out.
Yeah. In this game, you do technically have digital dive, because everyone has kind of
area.
Yes and no. Your hub world is real life, but when you go to like do Digimon stuff, you dive into Eden, which is effectively the internet. But if digital dive ended up working the way it does in this, not like it does in SAO, that'd be great. Because in this, you don't die. Like worst case scenario, you go in and you never see a hacker in your life. Best case scenario, you become a hacker and get to hang out with Digimon. In SAO, you can bitch out whenever you want and just hang out in a town and hope to God somebody beats the game before you die. Which, considering that show's plot...
Considering the fact
wow.
that... I mean...
They were stuck for...
Be like,
well, here's the thing.
Picked on and bullied for fucking years on end inside of a town, so...
Well, here's the thing.
It's not all good.
In game, they were only stuck in the game for 2 years. But that is 2 years where the entire population could have been
in town.
Yeah,
watching people die.
Think about it this way. That's 2 years of everyone who's playing, and there's only maybe 100 people who are actually trying to beat the game.
Yeah, well,
there were like
potential people who could, because everybody else sucks.
It was like 3, let's be fair, but
potential. I said,
yeah.
Just because they have the potential doesn't mean they use it correctly.
But like,
what's her beak? That
dies.
What's her beak had the potential to beat the game. She just sucked and died really quickly. Sachi.
It's
like
funny
she had
that
the potential,
so
but
many,
dear God,
there's so many people on the game, and yet there's
nobody with a brain.
There's 100 people who are actually trying to beat it. Out of the thousands of millions of players, 100 people want to beat it. Meanwhile, in real life, if there was a game like that, I feel like
so many people.
A lot of people wouldn't really click on the whole "if you die in the game, you die in real life" thing, and they would just keep going anyway.
Find that challenging. They're like, "Challenge accepted. My life sucks."
Yeah, everyone who plays Dark Souls would just be like, "Go on,
do it, do it."
Explain more, please.
I like the violence. Unlimited power.
Yeah, like every Dark Souls Soulsborne player out there who got the digital dive online game like SAO would just be like, I've been playing Dark Souls since like 2000 whatever. Bring it.
Since for fucking ever. Try me.
Then there's people like Lobos, where if they got it and they got into it, like, it wouldn't be unbeatable for long.
I will find the glitches in your systems. I will exploit the shit out of them.
Here's the interesting thing. Lobos doesn't exploit anything in his runs. Like, if you watch his speedruns and stuff, he doesn't use, like, out-of-bounds glitches or anything. He's just
I don't know who
better.
You're talking about, so
Okay, so let me explain it for anyone else who doesn't know, and Kiva, because you don't know. There's this Dark Souls streamer who's been streaming Dark Souls pretty much since, I think, a year after the game came out, and he does various runs for Dark Souls, usually 1, but not always. Sometimes he'll do it for, like, Dark Souls 2 or 3. But usually 1, because you can do the most with Dark Souls 1. So he'll do, like, he did his first run, which was just play through the damn game. Then he started doing, like, a few speed runs of, like, how fast can you get through the game? But eventually he had to swap it up a bit to where now he can consistently, like every run, if he does it a similar way, the best he can do to scratch off his time is maybe 30 seconds. Like, just a handful of seconds of, like, good RNG happened or something. As opposed with most normal people, where your first run for a speed run, you might get, like, X amount of minutes and a weird number of seconds, and then the next run you might get a minute less or something. He will consistently get the same time, but it's like one of the best times in the world glitchless. So then he had to start implementing like challenges, like Dark Souls 2 boss rush, so just every boss of the game using only the ladle. You know, the weapon that does like 5 damage if you're lucky.
I think if I recall correctly, the ladle had okay scaling, but it had no damage.
It had
like
no
2
scaling.
damage.
It had no scaling and pretty much no damage. It was just not good at all for anything.
I mean, I'm sure you can enchant it to do something.
You can. He enchanted it with Dark, which is its best enchantment, but it doesn't make it a good weapon.
Oh, I know.
Just makes it passable. So, like, he did all bosses in Dark Souls 2 just with the ladle only with a Dark enchant, which against some bosses in Dark Souls 2 means you're doing 1 damage. You might as well just punch it. And he did an entire run like that. Then he's done like X weapon only, like an all knife or a specific knife, or just broken straight sword, like stuff like that. Where it's just like, how can we make this game so incredibly difficult that it's borderline unfun, but still fun enough to where you'll want to finish the run and not just give up?
Player.
And it's always consistently, oh, fuck it, just go, see what you do. Worst case scenario, you give up. Best case scenario, you win.
Well, it depends if.
And then he eventually got it to the point where now, for his newer runs, like whenever he starts another run, instead of it being, I'll go and just like, instead of it being, hey, I'll do a, I don't know, broken straight sword only run. Now it's, I'll do a, let's say, strictly just short, like just straight swords. So pretty much just the long sword, because that's going to be your starter, and I think there's only like a handful of other ones in some of the games that are actually usable. But just like straight swords with the Gravelord mod, which makes everything a lot harder, and you consistently are pretty much just getting dumped on by like super enhanced NPCs that just casually invade you all the time, or stuff like that, which is, how can I make the game even harder than it already is and then amp that up? And that's just his casual. He did one for a charity back in May, and it's called the Scorched Contract. So you start the game, and because it's a mod, you start the game, everything is normal. But then the mod kicks in as soon as you get to the Asylum Demon. When you get to the Asylum Demon, he's still more or less the same boss, with one exception. There's a second stage to the boss. And then after every boss in the game, there's something else about the boss that makes it harder. So like, instead of it just being, hey, it's the Asylum Demon, but it's just the Asylum Demon, everyone has had to fight him at some point. It's now the Asylum Demon, but he has multiple stages, and in his second stage, his weapon is imbued with Dark. So a boss that already hits pretty hard now hits even harder. So then you beat the boss and you get the Scorched contract, which is just you're playing the mod item. Like, it doesn't really do much other than that. It's just, hey, you're playing the Scorched contract mod. Here's an item titled the Scorched contract that allows you to play the mod. Then you beat the boss and you get another one that gives you some sort of stipulation. So, like, one of them was every time you pick up a lesser soul, like a soul of a hero or something, it's immediately popped. Like, you don't get to choose to hold on to it or keep it for later, and it's just instantly used. Might be another one where you're perpetually debuffed by the Abyss thing, where all of your movement is slowed down a lot. Stuff like that. Just things that are an inconvenience, but don't necessarily make the game impossible. Though they do make it a lot harder. And I think the one he got from the Asylum Demon is you have to beat every boss in the game. Like, going through, you have to actually fight each and every single boss. You can't, like, I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna not fight, let's say, I don't know, Artorias or something. Like, I'll leave out specific enemies and just not fight them. Like, this boss doesn't really give me anything, and I have to kind of go out of my way to fight it, so let's just not fight it at all.
Alright, at the point that it gives you a negative repercussion, you might as well just try to ignore it.
But because of the way that the mod works, with the Asylum Demon debuff, you have to fight every single boss. You can't miss a single one. Which makes it a lot harder, however, it makes you have to fight every boss, which for like a stream setup is amazing, because that's a lot of extra content that probably wouldn't have existed otherwise. Well, especially to the point where, like, you know how to run through the entire game with the best pathing possible to, like, you get a specific weapon, suddenly you're set. Then you get, like, a specific path to fight certain bosses to get to Gwyn the fastest, and that's set. So forcing the player to have to go through every boss, if you don't fight those bosses often, you might not remember, say, their pattern or something.
Mm-hmm.
So that it gives something that would normally not be that bad a really big challenge increase, because, like, if your goal is just get to the end of the game, you never actually have to touch the Artorias of the Abyss DLC. However, if your goal is to fight every boss, you have to fight Artorias, you have to fight the Sanctuary
Manus
guy, and you have to fight Manus.
Sanctuary
Guardian, yeah, the true Guardian of the Sanctuary. Which, fun fact, during his first stream, that's where he ended on. He got to the Sanctuary Guardian, and he was fighting him, and he couldn't beat it, because it was 3 Sanctuary Guardians on New Game Plus because of a different stipulation, and he also was using the Black Knight Ultra Greatsword.
Oh god, no, that is not a weapon for that fucking fight.
So, because of how the fight is,
terrible.
On top of that, he had 2 more. One of them made it so that he can't put a hat on, because he has permanent egghead.
Okay, that's weird.
So because of the permanent egghead thing, you can't put on a helmet. Then he had another one that made it so that he perpetually lost durability on all of the gear that he had equipped other than rings. So, like, you put on a weapon, its durability is gonna degrade over time. Same with armor. So he had to try to do the entire fight as, like, even if he was to lose a round, he has to try, if he doesn't think he can win, he has to lose very quick so that he can go back and reset, kind of thing. But it is still Dark Souls 1, so sitting at the bonfire doesn't reset your durability.
I mean, luckily you can buy the repair kit.
Yeah, but like,
that's
what I mean though. Like, you have to kind of, if you're gonna keep doing something like that, and you try to make the fight last as long as possible, that's not a good thing.
Yeah.
Especially if, say, you're using the Grass Crest Shield as your only form of Clothorty ring, and it breaks. Because, in order for him to actually move around properly, he has to have the Covenant of Artorias ring on.
Yep.
So that he's not really affected by the whole, you have Abyss. Interesting note for this quest, for what everyone is seeing except for Kiva because he's playing Conan, question mark. Our boss took a side job to help out the rival school in this hacking tournament. And that rival school was the one who was like, we're going to hire some hackers so that we can, you know, guarantee the win. So then your school's like, oh god, they're going to do something, the other school's going to do something terrible. Let's hire our own group of hackers to, like, protect it, to make sure everything goes smoothly and and there's no, like, advantage. It's just a matter of who's better at hacking. And your team is you, Chitose, and Erica, and their team is 3 random nobodies, but then they have your boss, Ryuji. Apparently we're having pizza, so I don't think I need to chip in for dinner. Because pizza's only like $20.
Unless you buy a really fancy pizza.
No. If we were gonna go and get like a bunch of different stuff, like Dad, Cody go to McDonald's, I go to somewhere else, and Mom goes to get a pita, then I'd have to chip in. But if we're just getting pizza, I don't think I have to. I will if I need to, but I don't think I have to. I'm actually fairly certain I don't have to. However, I might give my mom my card so that she can pick up some soda while she's there. Because we're kind of out. We have a single ginger ale, which is not really enough soda for pizza. Jesus Christ. Alright, so, good news, bad news to anyone watching. Good news is, we actually got to finish the stream, even though, you know, tendinitis is a bitch.
A hiccup. Yeah.
Yeah, there was a hiccup, tendinitis is a bitch. But you know what? We made progress. We did 3 main story quests. I think we're fighting Ryuji, question mark. Let's just calm down and go home. Fucking fight him. Kick him in the dick. Now we're talking. No, I'm not fighting my brother. Don't worry about me, Erica. Let me see what you're capable of. You shouldn't shy away from a challenge. But you're my brother. Nah, kick my ass. Excuse you. Keep in mind, Erica... Keep in mind, the way that the teams of this work is... Chitose has... Ankylamon, which is a champion. Unimon, which I think is also a champion. And Siakomon, which is a rookie and bad. Erica has Wormmon. And it's not like a good solid, he's a high level and has good stats for it. No, he's actually just garbage. And then whatever your team is. Ryuji has a Cyberdramon, a Cordramon, and something else. So he's got an ultimate and 2 champions. And then his other 2 randoms have... One of them has a champion and Orky, and the other one has 3 champions. But, like... He's got Cyberdramon as an ultimate, Cordramon as a champion, and Darumon as a rookie. But, like... His team is good. On your team, your best guy is probably you. Like, on Kilomon is, You going now? Oh, shit, I think they're going now. And I think I actually do have to go with. So we're gonna hopefully finish this quickly and then go... yeah, we're gonna hopefully finish this quickly and then everything will be fine. So I hope everyone is enjoying the stream / enjoyed the stream, past tense. Keep in mind, because of how our thing is set up, we're likely going to win this. And it'll be good. First, let's fight Ryuji. This will pretty much determine it, but we have an ultimate that has a neutral type, and everything else is pretty okay, except for Zuba Eagermon. He's not the best. He's our worst, but he's not that bad. So it kind of balances out. Ah, damn it. Alright. Green Flare Breath. That didn't do as much damage as I thought it would. Pantheon is not the best attack, but Heavy Strike might be good enough. There it is. So we ended up doing quite a lot of damage to Ryuji's team. So that's good. Alright. This is all working out for the best. Ryuji is fighting us again. This time we, I think, wipe his team, though. Especially because he wasted Cyberdramon's turn. He wasted 2 turns. Holy light.
Bark.
Alright. Well, we didn't kill all of them, but we will on our next turn, because I'm pretty sure we can just mass attack and get all of them. Best thing is I just heard my mom say, "Y'all bored or what?" I'm up here doing a thing. Everyone else, I think, is actually falling asleep slowly. How Masquerade.
Possible.
Jeez, they're still alive. Comet Strike on you. Heavy Strike on you. Alright. Next time he attacks, I win because he's accelerating. Acceleration boost, which only affects your next attack, which doesn't matter if you don't get a next attack. Actually, I think I can technically win with Erica. Not that I should, but I could. I'm almost done something. It's really hot though. Alright, so everything is going well.
That's good.
And Heavy Strike ends it.
Bah.
Bam! So yeah, so essentially we we end this on... If I can win this fight, then we win this match. Which could be easier said than done because I'm not doing a whole lot of damage to the enemies here. Hydro water too. Is that gonna be good enough? Nope. Wow, even full kitting him, I can't kill him instantly. That's annoying. But in short, I'm pretty sure that's game, more or less. Yeah, I'm just finishing something. Jeez, nobody can listen. That's annoying. There we go, we win. So I hope everybody enjoyed the stream. Comment, like, subscribe. Check out the links in the description below to the Facebook page, Patreon, and the Discord server. We're always down to have new people in the Discord server. You can come in, check out the polls, listen to music with us, talk, whatever. Wonderful time. And we will see you guys on the next one. Peace.
Bye.